A longtime political staffer is out of a job after a CTV London investigation revealed mail from Economic Development Minister Brad Duguid's office was being sent out without postage. But were these seemingly homemade stamps a one-off or part of a bigger problem? Christina Howard joins us with those details. Christina.
Tara, we've learned that the staffer who lost his job was not only a longtime employee of Duguid's, but actually worked with him as an assistant way back when Duguid was a city councillor in Toronto. Duguid told us today that this was an honest mistake on the staffer's part, but the opposition is calling for blood and says this just scratches the surface. It seems like a generous gesture. Politicians sending out Christmas cards to stakeholders and opposition. But it's only generous if the postage is paid. And at least one batch of Economic Development Minister Brad Duguid's cards weren't.
It was a mistake. I found out about this yesterday. Immediately took action.
That action involved letting go of the longtime assistant, who several sources confirm is Hratch Enedjian.
This staffer off and on has worked for me for many, many years, which makes today particularly painful for me. He's always been a loyal staffer.
So loyal that he climbed his way up from Duguid's assistant back when he was a city councillor to an aide at Queen's Park. Duguid says that even though Enedjian was a ministerial staffer, he was in charge of all mailings, but didn't know the rules.
Federal MPs have the ability to send out postage with a franking stamp on it. He was mistaken and put it on the envelope thinking that it was okay to do that.
Several MPPs received mail with a stamp like this, something Duguid says his staffer likely found online and printed out. Monty McNaughton alerted the minister responsible for Canada Post and the Provincial Integrity Commissioner. Canada Post is investigating.
This is a scandal that should never happen in a minister's office, in any MPP's office. Everyone knows the rules, and he's ripping taxpayers off.
Duguid's promised to pay back Canada Post, but it's not just about the money, it's about the law. According to the Canada Post Act, it's illegal to mail a letter with a fake stamp on it. That's what's happened here, and it's something that's punishable with up to 5 years in jail.
If Minister Duguid doesn't know what's going on in his own cabinet minister's office, then how can he run a ministry that spends billions and billions of taxpayer dollars every single year?
Duguid says the issue has been dealt with.
It shouldn't have happened. It should never happen again, and I've taken the appropriate action.
No word yet as to whether or not the Integrity Commissioner will examine the issue, but Brad Duguid has also flagged that office. Tara?
Thanks for your work so much, Christina.